The return of Bad News Allen, New York City, weighing at 263. He's a beautifully built man. Against Kerry Brown, 272. Kansas City, one fall, 45-minute time limit. Now we have gone just past the 2-minute mark, and I might mention that Kerry Brown attacked Allen when his back was turned as he was getting into the ring, and then when Allen had been thrown outside of the ring, J.R. Foley managed to stick his big nose in there.
Never mind what you say. You saw what Crover did tonight. Run out the ring so my brother to pull him. So all I can say, I want a lumberjack match next week with my boy. This is war, and it's 3,000 bounty money.
3,000. You get a little frustrated. Get out of here. Bad News Allen, a real fine athlete in his own right. Into the martial arts. As a matter of fact, he was a competitor in 1976 in the Olympic Games.
And in fact, he did teach martial arts to the New York City police force at one time.
Absolutely. Bad News Allen and Kerry Brown.
Kerry Brown does have a grudge to settle against Bad News Allen. Bad News turned on him when he thought that suddenly he'd found an ally. That was in last week's action.
Well, this Allen, I guarantee you, is not about... Oh! He is not about to be pushed around. Even though he's having difficulty against Brown at this moment, I wouldn't say it was over.
It's interesting that Bad News said he would change his tactics once he heard from his grandfather, who said he was kind of ashamed of the way he'd been performing in the ring.
Yes, that's what he said earlier in the program. And he's got a pretty good cheering section out here in the crowd, as Bad News Allen. That may be something foreign to him, too.
And that claw hold that's being administered by Kerry Brown is another little foreign object he has to deal with.
Go, Kerry, go! Go, Kerry, go! Go, Kerry, go! Go, Kerry, go!
A one-man cheering section for Kerry Brown, J.R. Foley, grabbing the house microphone.
Brown gets Allen out of that ring once again. We're at the 5-minute mark. Crowd is watching J.R. Foley, who is feigning innocence at ringside, and indeed does not interfere. One fall, 45-minute time limit.
Allen
comes in to greet him.
Allen has yet to really get on track in this bout, but I'm sure that when he does, Kerry Brown will have more than a handful.
There we are. There we are. Talk about on track. Here comes the slam. Brown is going up top. Look out, here comes Allen. Gives him a shot to the jaw, tosses him across the ring. Boy, that was a lot of beef to go air freight, wasn't it?
It certainly was. He threw that 272-pounder around like he was a little kid.
Allen looking determined now, as Allen can. Man is jammed into the corner. Allen still trying to shake off the cobwebs, goes after him there, gives him a shot, and again. Look at that strength. He has no problem with that kind of weight at all. Beautiful drop to the throat, covers 1, 2, that's all. Allen absolutely in control of it now. And all of a sudden, the rough, tough Brown doesn't want any.
Interesting to see Kerry Brown begging for mercy.
Brown saying he doesn't want to get up, despite the open invitation by Bad News Allen. A lot of debating going on right now. Well, Brown was playing a little possum, but Allen isn't putting up with much of that. Gonna drive him off those ropes now. Oh, over the top. Big drop to the throat. 1, 2, that's all. Give credit to Brown for hanging in there.
And Kerry Brown just doesn't want any of Bad News Allen right now. Tough to blame him.
Gonna pull him over. Big suplex. Wow. Oh, he's got enormous strength. Covers his man. It's a 1, 2, just 2. Having trouble just finishing him off, putting him away. Brown on all fours now. Turn around. He clotheslined him going by, coming off those ropes. Now it's Allen getting set. Goes up top. Foley grabbed him. Foley grabbed him. I wonder what's he calling here?
That was a red card.
A red card against Foley. A red card. So Foley and Roberts. Foley and Kerry Brown are disqualified from the whole thing.
Kerry Brown was disqualified outside interference. 9:55.
Okay. They needed 2 of them. They needed 2 of them, News.
Let me tell you people out there, I would expect something from the Cabbage Patch Kid and that derelict manager of his. But I guarantee you one thing. You ain't heard the last of me yet, Kerry Brown. I met you here man to man, one-on-one. You tried to break every rule in the book, but we're not finished yet. This is only the beginning.
Bad News Allen. Kerry Brown and J.R. Foley. Well, it was a tough assignment.
No comment at all, Mr. Whalen.
No comment.
Listen, of course it was a tough assignment, Whalen. I've been hit by a lot of strong and tough men. And he would rank in the top 10, let me tell you that. He almost rattled my jaw, took it off my head. But I'll tell you what, I got the army behind me. J.R. Foley and his illustrious followers. Now let's just find out how tough you are against 2 or 3. I underestimated your power, man. But I'm not going to let it happen again. When I get my chance again, you better watch your back. You better turn around every corner, every pillar and post, because I'll be there looking for the chance and the time when I can get you at a disadvantage, Allen. And I'll finish you just like you tried to do me.
Well, you looked a little nervous when he took off after.
All I can say is for that little weasel there, what they call Cody, Buffalo Cody, next week. That's all he's got as at Army Crawford. But next week, he's going to face Mike Shaw in a lumberjack match. And there's no way out of that ring like he did tonight. Just don't underestimate me, Bad News Allen. You better watch over your shoulder everywhere you go from now on. Everywhere. And Ed Whalen, I mean it from the bottom of my heart.
All right.
What did you call him? Good news or bad news?
Bad news for you. Right. Enough.